team. The End Zone is brought to you by Pepsi, Joe Bowman Auto Plaza, Subway, and Sprint.
Tonight in Week 4 of Endzone, our Game of the Week features a Waynesboro squad looking to ride the momentum of its first win of the season against a high-power offense from Riverheads looking to go 3-0. In our coach's corner, a veteran with 5 years of experience at the helm from Broadway meets an eager Stewart's draft assistant turned head coach coming off a Week 3 loss. And a determined Turner Ashby team hits the road seeking a victory for Charlie Newman. From Luray to Stanton, we've got you covered. This is WHSV Endzone. Alrighty then.
Week 4, ladies and gentlemen. Week 4.
And you know, Tom, fall officially starts on Monday, but we're already in Week 4 of high school football season. Thanks for staying up with us. I'm Dave DeGuzman. He is Tom Dempsey. Tom, this is when we start to see some of the contenders emerge from the pretenders.
That's right. The season really starting to heat up right now. Several teams trying to go 3-0, including Luray, East Rock, and Riverheads.
Riverheads. Let's start with them. The Gladiators featured in our Game of the Week.
The amount of offense this team has this season is incredible. 119 points. 119 points in 2 games. 70 of those points scored last week against Nelson County.
The Gladiators put up over 500 yards of offense last year against Waynesboro, but with the Little Giants coming off its first win of the year, they were not going to go down without a fight. In the Game of the Week, Waynesboro Little Giants hosting the Gladiators from Riverheads, and Riverheads coming out of the gate fast. They would march down the field, and Ben Agner punches his first touchdown of the night into the end zone. The Gladiators up 7-0. The Little Giants, though, as I said, they come right back, not going out without a fight. Chris Baker finds Kawan McCarthy in the back of the end zone. The Giants putting 7 on the board to tie things up. With time winding down in the first half, Riverheads tosses it to Ben Agner again. Bulls his way to his second touchdown tonight. Riverheads going up 21-7 going into recess. Caught this one late soon after halftime. Stephen Thornton makes it into the end zone after breaking multiple tackles. Waynesboro pulling within 7. Here we have a top 3 play nominee. 3rd and long, putting Riverheads in a position to throw. Pass is picked off by Jadakiss Williams. Takes the ball down the sidelines. Going, still going. Pick 6 pulls Waynesboro closer. Now 28-21. Ben Agner puts the game away for the Gladiators. He punches the ball in for his 3rd and final touchdown of the night. The Riverheads Gladiators win it 35-21. And Coach Robert Casto very pleased with the results.
I thought we were ground control. You know, we were pretty much ground and pound, and I thought our kids stayed on their blocks really well and executed really well. And you know, we beat a good football team. It's going to be, you know, they're going to beat a lot of folks in the Valley League. They're a good team. They got speed. They've got size. They're well coached. I mean, I can't be happy with our kids. We're progressing nicely.
The key player from the game, we said his name multiple times, Riverhead's Ben Agner, running back, carried the ball 28 times for 180 yards and 3 touchdowns.
You've said his name multiple times this season, let alone in that highlight right
I think
there.
we'll be saying his name again throughout the season. All right, turning our attention to Turner Ashby. A week ago, Knights head coach Charlie Newman collapsed on the field and was sent to a local hospital.
Scary stuff. We let off the show with that. Newman went through surgery to repair a torn aorta and has remained in intensive care throughout the week.
Today, some good news. We found out that Newman was released from the hospital this afternoon. He spoke with his team before the Knights left for Monticello, looking to win its 2nd straight game after narrowly edging Rockbridge last week.
That's right. Chris Sneed, who's an assistant on the TA team, is serving as acting head coach as the Knights try to win another one for Coach Newman. Let's get right to the highlights. The Monticello Mustangs, the top team again this week in the Downtown Athletic Power
That's
Poll.
important in Charlottesville.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, TA with helmet stickers for their coach Charlie Newman. First quarter will go to TA. Coughs it up on the handoff. Tony Talbert recovers for MHS, led to a Mustang field goal. Still in the first right here, down at the goal line. Daniel Hummel punches it in 10-0. Monticello. Second quarter will go to Knights closing in. Seth Kaiser, you see right there from 7 yards out. 10-7 game, getting close. But watch this. More problems for the Knights. The ball bounces around, still bouncing right here.
Still going.
Finally scooped up by Cyril Breckenridge, and he takes it in for the Mustang touchdown. Monticello defeating Turner Ashby pretty big in this one, 51-14.
Moving on to R.E. Lee, seeking its first win of the season, hosting Appomattox early in the first quarter.
One of the best entrances in the Valley.
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
for sure. Lehman facing a 4th and 1 here, but junior Tavian Brown takes it himself to the far sideline. Let's move the chains. It's a big conversion for Lee, because later on the same drive, we got a top 3 nominee. Marcus Warren gets through traffic. The senior finds his way to pay dirt, a 48-yard score as Lee gets on the board first, but the Raiders respond towards the end of the first quarter. Deion Edwards weaves his way through the middle. Tie ball game, folks, knotted at 7. Second quarter, the handoff to Trey Walker. He is not walking at all, avoids the tackle, detours his way down the sideline. Appomattox taking the lead and wouldn't look back. Lee dropping to 0-3 with the 39-28 loss.
0-3?
0-3.
Man.
0-3. And that's one of the things to talk about in week 4. And we know many of you are joining the conversation on social media.
That's right. Let's get our first check of the social chatter in the Valley. We'll toss it over to Jay Willie. Jeff Williamson standing by in our fan zone. Jeff.
Well, thanks, Tom. It's been a crazy night, as you've seen already on the gridiron. A lot of great comments and photos, pictures, all that good stuff. But one picture, really stood out to me tonight. It was homecoming night up in Broadway, and who better to highlight in the fan zone than the king and queen themselves? Congratulations to the newly crowned Gobbler royalty. As for who won, Broadway or Stewart's Draft, well, that's not for me to tell you, but it is my job to tell you to keep using the hashtag WHSV Endzone. There's still time to tweet anything at all that you want about tonight's games. Maybe, just maybe, I'll read them on air later tonight. Back to you, Tom.
All right, Jeff, thank you very much. Still to come on week 4 of the Endzone, our Coach's Corner. We've got the winning head coach of tonight's Broadway Stewart's Draft matchup in our studio.
But first, the cheerleaders from R.E. Lee take us to our first break.
Let's go, Lehigh! Lehigh, let's go! Let's go, Lehigh! Lehigh, let's go! You're right in the end zone!
My mom just got an amazing deal on her new Malibu at Joe Bowman Auto Plaza. Well, my mom got such a great deal on her new Malibu at Joe Bowman's that I got all new clothes for school. Well, my mom got such a great deal that we're going shopping in Paris. Really? No.
Right now, find great lease offers on the new Chevy Malibu or Chevy Cruze at Joe Bowman.
Great lease payments on both the Cruze and the Malibu, because that's the Joe Bowman way.
Everyone has their own taste. That's why Subway Restaurants has the Fresh Value Meal of the Day, where each day features a different sub to please every appetite. Every Fresh Value meal includes a bag of chips, a 21-ounce drink, and the featured sub of the day. It's just $5 for the 6-inch and $7 for the foot-long Fresh Value Meal of the Day. So no matter what you're into, there's a sub for everyone at Subway Restaurants. Stop in today or every day to try them all.
Subway, eat fresh.
Wild Cherry. Explosively cherry.
Here at Your United Way, we want to know, do you get how much you matter in our community?
You get them reading.
You get them financially stable.
You get them healthy.
You get a new friend.
Visit the only online volunteer center in our community, bringing people together to create positive change in the Valley.
Because when you give, advocate, and volunteer, you are making our community a better place for all.
Just click on the volunteer button on either homepage today and get connected.
Giants! 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 All right, ready? You got the end zone!
Well done. I like the dancing right there. Let's go to the East Rockingham game at Madison. Timothy Sapp, the quarterback right here. He's going to keep it at the goal line. That gives East Rock the 1-touchdown lead. East does it again. Defense at work. We'll show you this next highlight right here.
It's a good one.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be a good one.
Here we go right here. The defense is going to be the highlight of this one right here. Quarterback throws it up in the air right here. Intercepted. Number 10, Run, baby, run. He's still got the ball. Yep, that's right. He's going to take it.
Is he going all the way?
Nice return right there.
Very nice.
But final score right here, 62-27 East Rock.
We got an unbeaten team, 3-0. All right, let's talk about Luray. Give some props to them. 28-7 winners over George Mason at home. This is the Bulldogs' first 3-0 start since 2006. Quite a turnaround after Luray lost this matchup last year, 24-0. Luray hosting Wilson next week in a battle of undefeated teams.
Good time to be a Luray fan right now.
Yeah,
3-0, as we said.
We talked a lot about unbeaten teams this week, but Tom, there's also teams still seeking its first win of the year.
That's right. Still early, though. Spotswood at 0-3, one of those teams you want to mention. They're heading into tonight hosting Central High School. The Falcons allowed just 6 points last week in their win over Stonewall Jackson.
I heard this is a good one. So let's take a look here. Spotswood and Central doing battle in this one. A Valley Classic. 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Sam Barber rolls out, tries to reach Brian Davis, gets tipped, and Khalil Davis comes down with the INT. Makes a few moves down at Central's 15. Yeah, wow, that is a very impressive.
Return. Nice
All right, next play, Zach Poglace. Little pump action connects with Andrew McDaniel. Blazers do not convert the extra point. It's 14-6 Falcons. On the ensuing kickoff, Connor Hammock loses the ball in the lights, gets the ball stripped away. Blazers recover. And on the same drive, 7 minutes left, ball on the Central 6. Poglace rolls out, finds his tight end, Stanton Shull. Blazers just down by 2. Poglace finds McDaniel, goes up and gets it. We are all tied up. We've seen so many top 3 nominees, and yet here we are, the actual top 3 nominee here. Final minute of the game, Poglace, a bomb to Khalil Davis. His speed is blazing. Davis blazing his way for the game-winning TD. Blazers score 21 unanswered points in the fourth quarter. First win of the season for them.
Wow, nice win for Spotswood. But 3-0 Brookville hosted Fort Defiance. We'll bring you right to here. John Meeks opens up early on the Indians. Dylan, he's running right here. A long run right here. A touchdown right there.
Turning on the Jets there.
Yeah, wave your flags, cheer for them. They're looking pretty good right now.
Fort had a little bit of offense
right
tonight.
here. Yeah, that's him right there.
Trenton Campbell.
Yep, that's running
taking
right there.
on 2 East tacklers.
Right there. This is.
Then that's Esteban Ruiz Haynes. But you know that not much would be happening tonight for Fort Defiance because they would go on to lose this game. Brookville 61.
Goodness.
Fort Defiance.
Putting up 60 on Fort. Goodness.
Wow. So all of a sudden we're at halftime of this week's End Zone. So grab a soda and a snack. We still got Coach's Corner coming up.
That's right. But first, the young ladies from Spotswood High School cheer us out to our next break. Stay with us.
Spotswood Blazers! Spotswood Blazers! Spotswood Blazers! The Endzone will be right back!
Everyone has their own taste. That's why Subway Restaurants has the Fresh Value Meal of the Day, where each day features a different sub to please every appetite. Every Fresh Value meal includes a bag of chips, a 21-ounce drink, and the featured sub of the day. It's just $5 for the 6-inch and $7 for the foot-long Fresh Value Meal of the Day. So no matter what you're into, there's a sub for everyone at Subway Restaurants. Stop in today or every day to try them all.
Subway, eat fresh.
Wild Cherry. Exclusively cherry.
My dad just got the best new Silverado at Joe Bowman Auto Plaza.
Nuh-uh, my dad's Silverado from Joe Bowman's was the best one. Plus, he got an amazing deal and saved tons.
Oh yeah? Well, we saved so much money on our Silverado that I'm getting new football gear.
Well, we saved so much, I'm going to the Super Bowl.
Really?
Nah.
Believe it, up to $9,500 off a 2014 Chevy Silverado because that's the Joe Bowman way.
The community calendar is brought to you by the Ritchie Law Firm. You can enjoy the Corner Springs Kite Fly on September 27th. Enjoy kite making, face painting, and more starting at 10 a.m. and going until 3 p.m. at Corner Springs Park on Lyndhurst Road in Waynesboro. And you can take part in a silent auction and cakewalk at the American Legion Hall in Stanton. Enjoy homemade food, jewelry, and more starting at 4 p.m. and going until 7 p.m. And for more about the events in your community, log on to the community section of WHSV.com.
VHS is kicking in, baby! Ooh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! VHS is kicking in, baby! Ooh! Ah! Ooh! Ah! Welcome back to the end zone! We love you, David!
Well done.
I love you guys too. I love that chant. That's awesome. Endzone continuing here on WHSV. I'm David DeGuzma alongside Tom Dempsey, and we are now joined by Broadway head coach Brad Lutz. Coach, entering tonight's game you have a 21-9 record at home entering tonight. What is it about your team when it gets to play in Broadway? And probably the cheerleaders, right? Because some cheer.
Yeah, but I think we've got a big group of cheerleaders up in the stands, and we appreciate it also. We've got some of the best fans in the Valley. There's no disputing that.
Going right off that, I've covered a lot of games over the last 5 years, and you guys were pumped up to play tonight. What was the message to the team? Well,
it's a playoff atmosphere. Every time we play draft, we've had a great game with them. It's always come down to, who had the ball last, and we wanted, we're a team that's hungry getting to playoffs, and I challenge our kids. This would be the perfect opportunity to get a playoff environment, and our kids were excited to be in that.
With that being said, let's roll the highlights right here. Coach Lutz, you're going to help us walk us through this. You're going to walk out your team right here. I noticed the entranceway to this game. Very, very cool with the tunnel right there. We're going to show you this top 3 play nominee. This is the first quarter. Quarterback Kirk Rigel passes to Philip Musgrave. A nice grab right here. That's going to put it in for the touchdown. Coach, I noticed this game, the quarterback, very good chemistry with the receivers. Walk us through that with the offense right now.
Oh, absolutely. We're fortunate at Broadway to have more than one target. And, Kirk's done a good job of getting the ball around. He's connected with 8 different receivers. And that was actually Philip's first touchdown catch of the year. That's another big catch by Tristan Boyer there. So he's getting a lot of guys involved in the offense, and it's making it special so far.
And this is later on in the drive. This is Austin DeLauder right here with the short run. Talk about the running game. It's not just the passing that's working right now for you guys.
Well, we want to have a two-headed monster on offense. We want to be able to pass the ball and then be able to, kind of gear down and run the ball. And Austin had a great night tonight with 4 touchdowns behind some good offensive line blocking.
And this is some of the defensive guys getting in on the highlights right here. Again, a shutout in the first half for you guys. So obviously the defense did its job as well.
Yeah, it was a great team win. It's, we've been able to put some good performances together this year, but this was probably our best team effort, and I'm really proud of our guys and the way they played and pulled together in all 3 phases.
After this game too, I was looking at the roster. Not a lot of seniors on this team. Talk to me, about the experience. If you watch a game like this, these guys are looking great on the field.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of seniors, but I can tell you what, they're a special group of young men that have kind of waited their turn and are getting to have some rewards of the hard work. But we've got a lot of young talent on this team. We're excited, but it's pretty evenly dispersed. But it's just a really special group of young men. Not a big roster, but some big hearts in that locker room and a group that we like a lot.
41-13, the final score. Broadway winning this week. Coach, you guys were so close against Millbrook, and then you guys had that bye week. What did you guys do in that bye week to kind of reset things for yourself?
Well, to focus on us, we had some great practices, and it allowed us to kind of focus on Broadway and not necessarily the opponent. We got to spend some quality time, like I mentioned. We got to go see a movie together, and I think things like that have made us a closer group. And when you get out on the football field, that's what it comes down to, is chemistry and how hard you want to play for each other.
Yeah, we're 4 weeks in now, and people are trying to get the identity of the team. What do you think your team's identity is right now?
Just how, playing together as a unit, and understanding that the thing that we want to emphasize is every kid on our team is the most important person on the field. And our kids get that. And it shows not only tonight, on the scoreboard, but statistically, our guys are really stepping up.
All right, Coach. Also looking ahead to next week, you guys are playing TA. Going to be a very emotional game for that team right there. As we mentioned, Coach Newman earlier in the show. How are you going to approach that game? I'm sure you're going to get some tough opposition from them.
Yeah. It's a district game. I tell you what, but I'll tell you guys, like I told our team, we're going to enjoy this one tonight, and we'll worry about that tomorrow and on Sunday and start next week.
Very quickly, have you reset your goals a bit now that you're 4 weeks in? Do you guys have a good feeling about where you want to be by the end of the season?
Yeah, we want to be in the playoffs, but this is a long season, and we have a lot of work to do in front of us, and we're just focusing on getting better every day, and that's a goal that our kids are hungry to hang on to and to continue to work towards.
All right, Coach Brad Lutz, thank you very much for joining us, and congrats on the victory.
Thank you.
We still got a lot more to come, including a check-in with our West Virginia teams.
That's right, but first, here's another look at our Band of the Week from Waynesboro High School.
Wild Cherry. Explosively cherry.
My mom just got an amazing deal on her new Malibu at Joe Bowman Auto Plaza. Well, my mom got such a great deal on her new Malibu at Joe Bowman's that I got all new clothes for school. Well, my mom got such a great deal that we're going shopping in Paris. Really? No.
Right now, find great lease offers on the new Chevy Malibu or Chevy Cruze at Joe Bowman.
Great lease payments on both the Cruze and the Malibu because that's the Joe Bowman way.
Everyone has their own taste. That's why Subway Restaurants has the Fresh Value Meal of the Day, where each day features a different sub to please every appetite. Every Fresh Value meal includes a bag of chips, a 21-ounce drink, and the featured sub of the day. It's just $5 for the 6-inch and $7 for the foot-long Fresh Value Meal of the Day. So no matter what you're into, there's a sub for everyone at Subway Restaurants. Stop in today or every day to try them all.
Subway, eat fresh.
If you need legal help, WHSV has the answer. Legal First is the Valley's premier legal help site. Just go to WHSV.com and click on Legal First. You'll be connected with the Valley's legal experts on bankruptcy, personal injury, Social Security, and more. Got a legal question? Just click on the link to get an answer from a local attorney. Legal First. Online now at WHSV.com. For help with Social Security disability cases, go to Legal First and click on Hammond Townsend, proudly serving real people as the Virginia Workers' Compensation Law Firm.
VHS! 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 Welcome back to the Endzone!
All right, David, you know what time it is?
It is time to head to West Virginia.
You said it right there. As we venture into West Virginia, two winless teams meet at Petersburg High School.
You know, the tough part about that matchup is that one team will finally get its first win of the season, but then the other, they'll stay winless.
You still got time.
Yeah.
Still got time.
Well, it was an early homecoming weekend in wild and wonderful West Virginia as Petersburg looking for that first win early in the game. Clear Spring out of Maryland drops back to pass, snagged by Colton Turner. Woo! Brings it back a few yards. That is a pick right there. And then next play, watch for it because it's a top 3 nominee coming out of the halftime. Trad Harmon gets things moving with a perfect toss to Colton Turner, who weaves through defenders to put points on the board for the Vikings. Unfortunately, they would come up short. The final score, Clear Spring 51, Petersburg 12.
And I believe we have some
scores here.
We
got some scores.
More field. Here we go, Tucker County.
Well, I guess we didn't get that score in, did we?
No, we did not. We'll put it up on WHSV.com.
We will. We'll tweet that out too. So we'll get that score in for you. Also, another score for you. Hopefully, if we can get it. Yeah, we got some scores there. East Hardy 13, Pocahontas County 12. So East Hardy improving to 3-0 this season. Also going on, Pendleton County. Big win over Bath County, 44-14.
Their running back having a good game.
Impressive performance there by the Wildcats.
That's 106 yards. Well done.
All right, let's come back to Virginia. Harrisonburg, pretty well rested after taking last week off with the bye.
That's right. The Blue Streaks not just starting the year at 0-2, but the team has only scored one touchdown so far this season. Let's get right to the action. How did Liberty respond after losing to Brookville last week? Well, the Minutemen took on Harrisonburg and took it to the Blue Streaks. Matt Smith, who you just saw right there, took it in. That was 48-0 at halftime.
As quick as these
ladies
highlights.
and gentlemen. Yeah, the Liberty defense gave up just 4 yards to Harrisonburg in the first half. That was Raheem Anthony, who you just saw right there.
And
I guess a big story from this game.
The Ice Bucket Challenge.
Ice Bucket Challenge.
They're still
Liberty winning this one big, 55-0. It says something about the game. One of the stories is that people were taking the Ice Bucket Challenge.
It's still happening. Still for a good cause. All right. One final break here on Endzone. Up next, we'll reveal the nominees for our next game of the week.
That's right. We've also got our Players of the Week to recognize. Stay with us. You're watching WHSV Endzone.
Wild Cherry. Explosively cherry.
Everyone has their own taste. That's why Subway Restaurants has the Fresh Value Meal of the Day, where each day features a different sub to please every appetite. Every Fresh Value meal includes a bag of chips, a 21-ounce drink, and the featured sub of the day. It's just $5 for the 6-inch and $7 for the foot-long Fresh Value Meal of the day. So no matter what you're into, there's a sub for everyone at Subway Restaurants. Stop in today or every day to try them all.
Subway, eat fresh.
My dad just got the best new Silverado at Joe Bowman Auto Plaza.
Nuh-uh, my dad's Silverado from Joe Bowman's was the best one. Plus, he got an amazing deal and saved tons.
Oh yeah? Well, we saved so much money on our Silverado that I'm getting new football gear.
Well, we saved so much, I'm going to the Super Bowl.
Really?
Nah.
Believe it, up to $9,500 off a 2014 Chevy Silverado, because that's the Joe Bowman way.
My friend Amy works with kids with autism and developmental delays, and that's me, Sylvia. Amy got me free of charge from Canine Companions for Independence to be her assistant. Together, we help improve kids' language skills, motor development, stuff like that. All they seem to want to do is laugh and give me hugs. To find out how you can help bring children with disabilities together with dogs like me, visit cci.org or call 1-800-572-BARK.
Well, Tom, I got to look ahead to Week 5 and a lot of good matchups for next week's game of the week.
Right here for Week 5 of the End Zone. Of course, we have Broadway versus Turner Ashby. That's option number 1 for next week's game of the week. Page County taking on East Rockingham. That's option number 2. And option number 3, a battle of the undefeateds, Wilson versus Luray. That's a great lineup that you have right there.
Yeah. I mean, not to favor any of the 3, but that last one you just talked about, battle of the undefeateds, that could be a very good one. We're going to cover all of them, obviously, but you guys can choose which one to be the game of the week. Just go to WHSVEndzone.com, and there'll be a poll open right there, and we will have those for you, and that's open until Monday. So vote till Monday, and we'll reveal it on Monday night. By the way, we want to update you on a score that we didn't have earlier, but we do have now. Moorfield defeated Tucker County tonight 24-7. Once again, Moorfield 24, Tucker County 7. All right, we are about ready to put Week 4 of the End Zone in the books.
That's right. But first, one more check of how some of our viewers are responding to tonight's results. Here's Jeff at the Fan Zone.
Thank you again, Mr. Dempsey. Earlier I told you all if you used hashtag WHSVEndzone, well, I may read your tweets on air. Since you guys delivered, it's only fair I lived up to my end of the bargain. Our first tweet comes from Dwayne Witherspoon, who was clearly a little rushed when he was getting this tweet in. Hashtag WHSVEndzone. I just think it's sad every week I come in thinking our Lee boys are going to have made some changes to win, and every week I get disappointed. Tough one there. Stephanie Bryan also tweeted out this picture for us, where it just shows, there we are, after the win, go Gladiators, as well as this picture, Lady Gladiators, waiting to celebrate with the team. And that's all I got for you guys this week for Week 4. And don't forget, hashtag WHSVEndzone, hashtag WHSVEndzone, hashtag WHSVEndzone. Trying to do a little subliminal messaging there, you know.
Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha. So I think you said hashtag WHSVEndzone. Okay, gotcha. Yeah,
Jeff Williamson, thank you very much. Week 4 saw plenty of stars shine bright for their teams.
I'm right there with Dwayne, though. That was a little strange. I mean, Ari Lee, 0-3 right now. But as you said, the stars is who we're talking about right now. Let's recognize a couple of them right now for our Player of the Week segment. Who we got first? Let's take a look. Our first player from East Rockingham High School, Shannon Cross, is who we're talking about. He had 206 yards rushing and six touchdowns tonight in the 62-27 win over Madison County. That's a lot of fantasy points.
That'll get you Player of the Week. Also from Broadway High School, Austin DeLauder, senior, had 4 rushing touchdowns tonight, also 20 carries, 150 yards. Gobblers winning homecoming tonight, 41-13.
Gobblerville got a lot to be happy about tonight. Nice win for them tonight.
4 weeks of football now in the books, and autumn hasn't even started yet. District play does start next week.
And remember to vote for our next game of the week, as well as the top 3 plays from tonight on our website, WHSVEndzone.com.
Watch that for everything. I'm David Guzman. That's all for now.
That's right, and have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us.
The End Zone is brought to you by Pepsi, Joe Bowman Auto Plaza, Subway, and Sprint. Keeping your family safe. The First Alert Storm Team.
It's Jimmy.
Hi, Jimmy. Come in.
Oh, thank you. I hope I'm not bothering you.
Oh, no. I'm here to be bothered.
Oh, excellent. Oh, I want to thank you for coming and being on the show.
Yeah, I'm on it.
And this is a big night for me because, well, not only are you here, but I just finished my screenplay, so.
You wrote a screenplay?
I did, yeah. It's kind of a passion project for me. It took me 5 years to write this thing, so. And I hope this isn't inappropriate, but I kind of wrote it with hoping you would play the lead.
You wrote it with me in mind, play the lead?
Yeah, and not only did I write it with you in mind, I wrote it really for you.
Well, Jimmy, what an honor. I mean, I'm bowled over.
Really?
Yeah, you know, anything you want to do, yeah, I'm very happy to do. Yeah, really, really happy to do. As long as I'm not playing like God or president or doing any narration.
Okay, well, thanks so much for coming. I'll
No,
get out there and I'll
I'm
see you tonight. No, it's I mean, I'm actually not quite finished with it.
I can just read.
And I'd rather we
just let me read the thing. Give me the thing.
Okay.
And it was at that moment I realized Jimmy Kimmel is a dumbass.
From Hollywood, it's Jimmy Kimmel Live. Tonight, Morgan Freeman, Julianne Hough. This week in Unnecessary Censorship and music from Ingrid Michaelson with Leo and the Cleat Zone. And now, in all honesty, here's Jimmy Kimmel.
Show anyway. Julianne Hough, Ingrid Michaelson, and the one and only Morgan Freeman are here tonight. And what I'm going to do, my plan tonight, I'm going to see if I can get Morgan to do his Morgan Freeman impression. I've heard it's among the best. You know, we're getting into a very special time of the year right now. Maybe you've noticed this already. It's pumpkin spice season. This is when, without any warning, every store you go into has something flavored pumpkin spice. There's pumpkin spice lattes, pumpkin spice tea, pumpkin spice muffins, donuts, scones, cake. They even have pumpkin spice Oreos now. For real. They're tan on the top and orange in the middle, like Hooters girls, really. The pumpkin spice craze is especially overwhelming here in Los Angeles. We don't have weather here, so the only way we know what season it is by how our coffee is flavored. It tastes like pumpkin, it must be... Ooh, peppermint. Better start my Christmas shopping. Pumpkin spice must have the best PR person in the world because it has squirreled its way into everything. There's pumpkin spice beer, shampoo, M&Ms, Pop-Tarts, bagel chips. There are pumpkin spice Pringles, which actually sounds disgusting, but I'm surprised they aren't coming out with a pumpkin spice iPhone 6. That's how...
Jimmy!
Yes?
Big news.
What?
They just came out with a pumpkin spice iPhone 6.
Go back out and try it again.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I tell you what, I'm surprised they haven't come out with a pumpkin spice iPhone 6.
Jimmy, big news.
What, Guillermo?
They just came out with a pumpkin spice iPhone 6.
That was a lot better. That was so much better. I wonder how many times in a row we could do that. Anyway, enough with all the pumpkin spice. Pumpkin spice Advil. That would... Don't mind if I do. This is crazy. In New York, there's a new condo development, and we're all very accustomed to hearing how much some of these condos in New York cost, but this one is selling parking spots for $1 million. It's $1 million to park your car. Wouldn't it be cheaper to just get a ticket every day for the rest of your life? Park wherever you want. The new condos are located at a trendy address in Soho. They'll be available to residents only on a first-come, first-served basis. And I have to admit, they're pretty nice.
Prime location. Clean lines. Post-war concrete. Newly renovated ventilation. Convenient to restaurants, shopping, and all the vibrant cultures Soho has to offer. Boasting a spacious 150 square feet. Give your luxury vehicle the lifestyle it deserves. Starting at $1 million. The Spot at 42 Crosby. Unparalleled parking for people who are going to hell.
Well, that's not necessarily true, is it? This is, I don't want to bring everyone down, but apparently Taylor Swift and Katy Perry are fighting. According to my sources, which are a group of 12-year-old girls I ran into at Wetzel's Pretzels across the street, this is true. In the new Rolling Stone, Taylor said her song Bad Blood, she has a song called Bad Blood, is about another female entertainer with whom she's had problems. She said the woman tried to sabotage her tour by hiring a bunch of people out from under her, and when she said it, people immediately speculated the woman was Katy Perry, which was all but confirmed when Katy Perry sent this cryptic tweet. She said, "Watch out for the Regina George in sheep's clothing." Regina George is a character in the movie Mean Girls. So apparently this has something to do with backup dancers who left Taylor Swift to work for Katy Perry. It's a little bit hard to follow, so I'm gonna break it down using emojis, if you don't mind. So, all right. Now, Taylor Swift, represented by the blonde in the microphone, said inflammatory things about a person we presume is Katy Perry. That's the brown-haired emoji. So she implied that Katy, also with the microphone, I guess stole 3 backup dancers away from her. Then Katy Perry tweeted that Taylor is a bad person, even though she acts all nice, and now their relationship has turned into this. I hope that clears it up. That's, by the way, I believe that's what newspapers are going to look like in the future. You know, usually when you hear Katy Perry versus Taylor Swift, it's a drunk bachelorette party arguing over what karaoke song to sing. Meanwhile, while Taylor and Katy are making war, Miley Cyrus is making art. That's right, beginning today, the artwork of Miley Cyrus will be on display at the V Magazine Gallery in New York. The exhibition is called Dirty Hippie. This is real footage from Dirty Hippie. It's a collection of artwork Miley made. It's the art show that finally answers the question, what if Miley Cyrus got her hands on a hot glue gun and a wheelbarrow full of weed? It's like she threw a stick of dynamite in a Skittles factory, but art is subjective, and I have to admit I'm not educated when it comes to this kind of art, so I invited an art critic from the LA Times here to talk about it, and he actually brought a piece from the collection with him. Please welcome Hunter Browning. Oh, there he is. Thank you for being here. Now, so Miley Cyrus's art is interesting to you?
Oh, yes. Very much.
And what about it do you like exactly?
Well, it's a marvelous dance between color and line, form and function, value and void.
Now, that piece you brought with you,
right.
it appears to be a sex toy with charms hot glued to it, and it looks like there's a joint glued to the top.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so why is that significant?
It's an explosive interpenetration of a sensuous being that's conspiring to create a vibrant, witty, and hedonistic statement.
And what statement is that exactly?
Miley is making a dangerous yet whimsical comment about a feral relationship sexually with unconscious vilification.
Yeah, but what is the comment that Miley is making specifically?
It's listen, dude, I have no clue what that mouth's trying to do. I'm a big Dodger fan. I wanted to be a sports writer. It wasn't anything open, so I got this art critic thing. I mean, do you think I give a about this bedazzled vibrator? No. I don't!
Oh, my goodness.
I really don't! I don't!
Take it easy. I'm very sorry to put you in this position.
Well, you should be.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you very much. Hey, you forgot you forgot her sculpture.
Stuff it in your ass.
Oh. But I don't want to. It was very rude. Very, very rude. Hey, what's up, Guillermo?
I'm here with the pumpkin and spicy iPhone 6.
You are?
Yeah.
You are. dog in the hall.
All right.
All right. One more thing. It's time. It's Thursday night, and it's time for our weekly tribute to the FCC, where we bleep and blur things whether they need it or not. It is this week in unnecessary censorship.
Security is at the core of Apple Pay, but so is privacy. We are not in the business of your dick.
Like, you know, my mom's like, you need to 3 or 4 different guys at one time and just have a lot of fun.
Okay, what about the guy yesterday that the guy in the with his foot?
Unnecessary roughness, number 84 for